Cleveland Cavs getting DeAndre Hunter was a huge deal because you look at this team and how they're, made up. Everything is great. Even on their bench production, Ty Jerome, what he's been able to do, Sam Merrill, they have some good shooters off their bench, but they're missing that, wing, that really good, solid wing that can do everything. And DeAndre Hunter provides them that now. A 6'8" wing, 225 pounds, athletic, strong, can defend, can shoot the three too. 19 points per game, 46% shooting from the field, and 39% from three. They could do a lot of things with him. They could have him come off the bench and do what he was doing in Atlanta in that role, 6 man of the year kind of guy. He's a favorite for 6 man of the year currently. Or they could put him in the starting lineup and have one of the best, if not the best, starting lineup in the NBA currently. They have the best record in the NBA, and they only had to give up Niang and Karis LeVert, 3 second-round picks and some pick swaps. So really, that's pennies. And if you look at Hunter and how his contract is set up, he's going to be a free agent after the 2027 season, 2026-27 season. So you get a good amount of time to see if he fits in well with this big four, this core of guys: Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Jarrett Allen, and Evan Mobley. The consensus is that he will fit like a glove. He's not a ball dominant guy. He played in Atlanta with Trae Young. Trae Young was handling the ball handling responsibilities. He's just going to fit in, defend, catch and shoot. He can create on his own, can be the guy that lead the charge off the bench. And like I said, he can defend, most importantly. He's not going to lock down Jason Tatum, not going to lock down Jaylen Brown, but he's going to be able to be a presence in front of those guys. He came out of college as a defender, a great ISO defender. That was what he was, a defensive prospect. And he's really, changed his game up coming to Atlanta, being a consistent knockdown shooter, just being that great athletic wing you need. In Atlanta, the defender he was really isn't as appreciated because there's a lot of defensive liabilities in that lineup. Atlanta, besides Dyson Daniels, Jalen Johnson's a pretty solid defender too, but there's a lot of room to get exposed. And DeAndre Hunter hits 6 to 7 threes a game, which is really impressive, off 39% efficiency. So this is a guy you could trust to knock down threes. He's better than Karis LeVert and Niang in every category. Karis LeVert was a great ball handler. He could create his own shot. He could do a lot of great things off the bench as your second guy. Hunter is a more efficient scorer, better defender, and Niang, you can't put him out in a playoff series against the Celtics. He would get exposed and cooked. So bringing in DeAndre Hunter is the right move. Now you have Hunter, Dean Wade, Okoro as viable options at the wing positions. You could start Wade. You could trust him in the starting lineup and have Hunter come off the bench. That's probably what I would do. I think Kenny Atkinson will cook with DeAndre Hunter in the lineup. I'm really excited to see how he fits with this team. Like I said, I think it's going to be like a glove. But, having 3 All-Stars on this team, Evan Mobley taking the step forward, he's taken 18 points per game. He's an All-Star this year. He's one of those 3. How he's transformed his game to being more of an offensive scorer. It's really helped this Cavs offense open up. Darius Garland's done great this year, taking that next step as well. Last year was a down year for him. And Donovan Mitchell, he's been Donovan Mitchell in great spurts for this team. So the Cavs this year, they are the #1 seed, and this isn't looking like the team that's the Atlanta Hawks first seed variant anymore. People are comparing them to the Atlanta Hawks, but with this move, I think this helps ensure that doesn't happen, because I think they'll be very competitive in the playoffs. Because DeAndre Hunter, he's averaging 16.3 points per game in his career in the playoffs, shooting 40% from 3 in the playoffs. And in 2021 with Atlanta in 5 games, he averaged 21 points per game. In those 5 games in that playoff run, he went nuts. Shooting 46.2% from 3. Yeah, this is a guy you could trust come playoff time, and I think this move scares some of those teams in the East. I think the Cavs could hang with, the Celtics. They can hang with the Knicks. Now those 3 teams in the East, the playoffs should be a lot of fun. Those 3 teams each have like the best lineup, the best starting 5 in the NBA. It's a conversation with those 3. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this move. How much does this move the needle for the Cleveland Cavaliers?
Some people thought the NFC North was going to be the worst division in football this season. They thought it was going to be as bad as the NFC South.